Students, today let us learn lesson number 4 in the Kingdom of Fools from the book Moments. Lesson number 4 in the Kingdom of Fools, a Kannada folk tale from A.K. Ramanujan's Folk Tales from India. You can look at the picture in the Kingdom of Fools. Let us read the introduction to the lesson. Kannada is a regional language mainly spoken in the state of Karnataka. This story is a Kannada folk tale. Folk tale is a story which is passed on from one generation to another. It is taken from the book Folk Tales from India, written by A.K. Ramanujan. First of all, let us discuss the title of the story, In the Kingdom of Fools, which means the state where people are not so wise. They are not intelligent. In this story, the king, his ministers and his advisors are fools. That means they are not wise and intelligent. When this kind of people rule the kingdom, then what all happens has been told in the story. So let us see next. Let us read the summary and understand. Further, In the Kingdom of Fools is an interesting story of a kingdom run by a foolish king. One day, a saint and his disciple reached the kingdom. The saint was astonished, surprised to see that the people were sleeping during the day and worked during the night. He was disturbed to see that all the food items in the kingdom costed the same one judu. That is the name of the currency of that place. It is like 1 rupee. It was very cheap. He analyzed that it was a kingdom of fools and ordered his disciple to leave the place. The disciple did not leave with his guru as he was lured. Lured means attracted by the abundance, plenty of cheap food. One day, a man approached means came near the king for justice. He claimed that his brother was committing his ancient trade of theft, and during that, the wall of a man's house fell on him and he died. He asked the king to get him compensated. As the king was foolish, he did not analyze that the dead man was a criminal. On the contrary, he tried all the people who were involved in the death of the thief. The rich merchant, who was the owner of their house, whose wall had broken, the man who had built the wall, the dancing girl, due to whom the builder had built a weak wall, and the goldsmith, because of whom the dancing girl had to move around in the street that day. Finally, the king decided that the merchant's father was the real culprit. As he was dead and his son had inherited all his property, so he would also get punished in place of his father. Another turn of events takes place when the minister feels that the merchant is too thin to be killed by the stake. The king orders his men to find a fat person who could be punished in place of the merchant. As the disciple had become very fat, the men took him to the king. The innocent man prayed to his guru for help. The guru visualizes that his disciple is in trouble and realizes to save him. He uses his intelligence and wisdom to trap the foolish king. Finally, the king and his minister get themselves killed by the stake in place of the guru and his disciple. The people of the kingdom begged the guru and his disciple to become their new king and minister. The Guru agreed on a condition that the kingdom would function normally than other kingdoms did. So you can see the picture in this slide. The Guru, you can see the picture of the Guru over here. The wise Guru who could see the vision, and he told his disciple not to remain in that place of not to remain in the kingdom of fools. You can see rice and other things which was in plenty, and it costed only one dudu. There was banana, there was everything which a person needed. So it was very cheap in that place. You can see the picture over here, the king, the old man, the girl who had become old now. You can see all this picture. So you can see the picture here. You can see the scene here, how the Guru and his disciple were trying to go away from the prison at the end. In the kingdom of fools. Glossary. Stirring, moving around. Guru, saint, amazed, shocked and surprised. Dudu, money in Kannada language. Pursuing, follow. Ancient trade refers to theft there. Summon, to call upon someone. Goldsmith is a person who makes ornaments out of gold. Scoundrel, a dishonest person. Accusation, to blame someone. Bailiffs, a law officer who makes sure that the decisions of a court are obeyed. Stake, a post with a sharp, pointed end used to pierce through something. Execution, an official killing of someone. Impaling, to push a sharp pointed post through something. Decree, order, scrap, a difficult situation that one has got into. Clamor, to insist on something. Ascetic, life is the life of a sannyasi, a strict life of discipline. Postpone, to put off something for a later time. Disguised, a different appearance in order to hide one's identity. When the bodies were taken down to the throne to crows and vultures, the people panicked. Panic, fight, fright, persuade, convince. Let us discuss the question answers of this chapter. What are the two strange things the Guru and his disciple find in the kingdom of fools? When the Guru and his disciple reach the kingdom of fools, they find the following two strange things. A. All the people sleep during the day and work during the night time. They have trained the cattle and all the other animals also to do the same, as they fear punishment at the hands of the king. B. Everything in the kingdom of fools, a bag of rice or a bunch of bananas, cost of a dudu. The Guru is astonished and his disciple is excited to realize that food is so cheap in the kingdom. Question number 2. Why does the disciple decide to stay in the kingdom of fools? Is it a good idea? The disciple loves food. He gets excited to see such cheap food available in the kingdom of fools. As he wants to relish more and more food, he stays back in the kingdom of fools. His decision was not a good one, as he got into trouble. Although he was innocent, the king's man took him for execution, as they needed a fat person who could be killed easily by the who could be killed easily. Name all the people who are tried in the king's court and give the reasons of their trial. And give the reasons for their trial. The names of the people who were tried in the king's court are as follows. The rich merchant who was the owner of the house was tried because the wall that collapsed, which fell onto the thief belonged to him. Later on, he was again tried and held guilty on behalf of his dead father, who had ordered the goldsmith to deliver the ornaments in a hurry, due to which the goldsmith could not deliver the dancing girl's ornaments in time. B. The bricklayer who had built the weak wall was also tried for constructing the wall that collapsed and killed the thief. C. The dancing girl was tried for distracting the bricklayer as she walked in the lane again and again. The jingling sound of her anklets distracted the bricklayer, because of which he constructed a weak wall. D. The goldsmith was tried because it was due to him that the dancing girl had to walk up and down the lane again and again. E. The rich merchant's dead father was tried because he had ordered the goldsmith to deliver his ornaments first, as there was a wedding with his family. Due to his order, the goldsmith was unable to make the dancing girl's ornaments in time. Question number 6. How does the Guru manage to save his disciples' life? The Guru is a wise and intelligent man. He traps the foolish king in his talks. He says that as he is the Guru, he is senior to his disciple, and so he should be killed first. The king gets confused to see the Guru's eagerness to die. He asks him the reason for it. On being promised that he would be killed first, the Guru says that as the stake is a new one, it has not killed any criminal. He adds that the person who would be killed by the stake first would be reborn as the king of the kingdom. The second person who would be killed by the stake would be reborn as the minister of the kingdom. The king considers the Guru to be genuine and so tells his minister that they should not lose their kingdom in the next birth. In this way, the king decides to save his kingdom and get himself and his minister killed by the stake in place of the Guru and his disciple. Hence, the Guru saves his disciple's life. So these are the questions of the lesson number 4 in the kingdom of fools. Hope you have understood the story. I want you to listen to the video and understand it well. Thank you.